Spider-Man. Woo! Spider-Man. Okay, so before I start this video, I have to absolutely give a huge shout out to the good folks over at the Switzerland Inn. I mean, here's the thing. I thought that place was cool for years, long before what wound up happening last night. But when they opened up their arcade, and this is shortly after I did like a couple of posts about how good they were on social media, like I saw the claw machine. I'm like, I gotta try Spider-Man. They were so cool. They just gave me Spider-Man. Like, that's awesome. And hey, it fits the motif because I'm wearing red, white, and blue. I'm a white guy, so it counts. Spider-Man is red, white, and blue. See? Red, white, and blue. And of course, that flag is also red, white, and blue. Happy 4th of July, everybody. And, okay, yeah, I'll say it once more time. USA! 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 Yeah! Now, come to think of it, I kind of wish it was a Captain America thing in the claw machine. But, everybody, let's be honest, Spider-Man's much more well-known than Captain America, even with the help of the MCU. So, Spider-Man. Okay, so, let's get to my low, my high, my active kindness. I would say that my low, actually, I'm going to try so I can hold up Spider-Man the entire time. I would say that my low is, honestly, yesterday was just so awesome that I kind of wish it went on longer, but what can you do? But everything else is great, Yesterday I was with family, had delicious food I'm going to be talking about soon. I laid out in the sun. I don't know if you can tell, I think I got some color. I think you can tell my leg right there, see? Probably not a good visual image, but like you can clearly tell like where I got color yesterday. So there you go. Went out for a boat ride. It was great. And my act of kindness was I helped my folks prepare for everyone to come, and I helped put stuff away when everyone left. So for all intents and purposes, it was very productive and very eventful, but also very, very good day. Naturally, I got to wish my brother and his wife a happy anniversary in person. I mean, I know I wished it on Facebook, but figured I had to, do that, of course. So, again, thank you to the people at the Switz for giving me Spider-Man. You're totally going to be seeing Spider-Man a lot more in my videos now. Now the bear won't be alone. That's because I got Spider-Man. Watch, eventually it's going to come to a point where like I'm going to have like a whole bunch of stuffed animals like in my videos just because. Actually, I don't really mind stuffed animals at all. I mean, I personally have never really sought out to collect them. It's just, never really interests me if I was doing it. But hey, I get stuff like these, that's awesome. Although it does remind me, if I ever did collect like plushies and stuff like that, I would totally go for like Pokemon ones, just simply because Pokemon is awesome. No kidding though. Actually, let me get to my intro. Good morning, happy Monday, and happy 4th of July, everybody. It's fitting I'm holding something that's red, white, and blue as I do that, by the way. So anyway, for those of you who don't know, Pokemon is, no kidding, the highest grossing franchise in human history as of right now. Like, of all time, of right now. Like, bigger than the MCU, bigger than Harry Potter, bigger than Mickey Mouse and Disney. Well, Disney collectively probably is, but like any of the individual properties of, Disney, none of them rival Pokemon. Which is actually kind of cool because I think Disney owned Pokemon for a little while when they did the series Sun and Moon, which I don't know if they still do or not, but that's what wound up happening. Oh man, if Disney actually kept like a hold on Pokemon, that'd be awesome. I don't think it'll ever happen though. Seriously, that might actually be less likely to happen than Disney owning like Funimation. I mean, that would be cool. We'd probably get a lot more, dubs of stuff, I guess. But that would really be about it. And Disney wouldn't like censor anything. I mean, let's be honest. Disney owns the MCU, and not all the language in the MCU is, kid friendly. So I'm pretty sure, they'd let Disney get away with, they'd let Funimation get away with whatever. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. So I'm talking about Pokemon right now, right? No kidding, this last holiday season, like they came out with like one of those sort of cushy plush chairs that they're like really low to the ground, I guess. But it was Gengar designed. Like, okay, for those of you who don't know, like, Gengar is, like, a lot of people's favorite Pokemon. It's one of my favorite Pokemon, actually. So, a Gengar-themed chair, that'd be awesome. I would totally, like, sit in one of those. I think it was, like, $200 or something. So, a little rich for my blood. But, it'd be cool. I would totally sit in that chair. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, so I gotta talk about yesterday because it was crazy. The instant I got up yesterday, after I did my morning video, like, it was literally like sun up, sundown, work. Like, I had to vacuum, help everything get cleaned up and picked up and put away. Because, again, my brother and my sister-in-law, my nephews were coming, my grandparents and my cousin were coming, a few of my other cousins came. It was a really wonderful day all together. And it was literally everything I could have hoped for and more. And, hold on. Sorry. It feels like a sneeze. Hold on. Excuse me. There we go. That probably did not look very, not very nice looking on camera. I'm sorry. Okay, so yesterday for, we had like hors d'oeuvres. We had shrimp. We had, I didn't really take any photos of the hors d'oeuvres just because a lot of those things I have taken photos of before. So I just got to like the main entree. And, come on, it's 4th of July weekend. We are legitimately in the middle of full-on outdoor grilling season. 4th of July, you gotta have burgers and dogs. You just got to. You just got to. So, there was burgers, hot dogs. There was macaroni salad and coleslaw, courtesy of this one grocery store in Big Flats called Meniere's. They're awesome. One of our friends who came up made like these cookies have like so many different names. Like, one name for them is like Mickey cookies, but that's because like the person who made them, her name was Mickey. But I think they're traditionally called Italian biscuits. They're sort of like traditionally have like either a lemon flavor or an anise flavor. For those of you who don't know, anise is more like a licorice flavor. It's kind of an acquired taste. I like it okay. Not quite something I would consider my favorite, but I do like it. Like, if you ever have like Italian sausage, like the fennel, that's like a similar flavor profile. Or like they're like the same thing. So to have that what you will. Right. So yeah, for dessert it was the Italian biscuits. Really, like, all of dessert was red, white, and blue themed. Like, the Italian biscuits were like vanilla frosted with red and blue sprinkles. We got cookie cutouts from Wegmans, which, seriously, cookie cutouts from Wegmans are like top tier good. Seriously, more cookies should be sold with frosting on them. They just should. Like, if more cookies had frosting on them, like, there would probably be no war. I'm just saying. Maybe. And also from Wegmans, there was a red, white, and blue cake, which was like a traditional sort of like, I think it might have been like a sponge cake or something. Maybe it was a pound cake, but it was like, vanilla cake with whipped cream frosting and, blueberries and strawberries, for red, white, and blue. That was awesome. And here's the thing. When Wegmans does their cutouts, they can design them however they want. And these were 4th of July themed, so there was like, red, white, and blue on them, right? So I literally, naturally I sampled everything, but I knew there was like 3 cookies because some of them had like writing on them. I literally found 3 cookies that said, no kidding, America, land of the free, home of the brave. All each on a cookie. Like America was just on one cookie, land of the free was on the second cookie and Home of the Brave was on the last cookie. I could not have planned that out any better. And like, that was the last photo of the meal I took. And surprisingly, the evening got even better because, you know, we actually had, because my family is friends with the local priest from Corning, and he came to visit for a little while. It was wonderful. You know, if only he had shown up a little earlier, that way he could have blessed the meal, but whatever. And no kidding. See those pilings right there? For like the longest time, there was a blue crane just sitting right there. Like on those pilings right there. It was just sitting there. Oh, speaking of birds, we've had a lot of Canadian geese. Look at all those. Like, we've never seen this many Canadian geese in one setting. The one that just dove in was like really hungry. But actually, I shouldn't mess with geese. Like, seriously, there's like a whole bunch of YouTube videos online of how vicious geese can be. It's unbelievable. So I'm not going to mess with them. But anyway, there was like a blue crane, like, sitting right there. Like, it was just sitting there, you know? And I got to around maybe here where I'm standing right now. And keep in mind, I zoomed in the photo. But from where I'm standing to where, like, that's how close I actually got to the bird before it flew away. And I got like a wicked action shot of it flying away too. It was unbelievably cool. I'm like, I may very well have used up all the luck I'll ever have in 2022 just to get photos of a bird that majestic, that close in proximity to each other. You know, from where I was standing to where the bird was standing on those pilings right there. But it was totally worth it. I mean, I know luck is kind of, you know, you make your own luck and stuff like that, but come on, man. It's rare to see a bird of that size in my neck of the woods up at Keuka Lake. They're more further inland than anything, and there are some coves on Keuka Lake where they like to hang out, but it's rare they ever go here. Like, maybe once, maybe twice a year, we see a bird like that. And even if a bird like that does show up, it's usually not until like someone else points it out that I actually see it. Actually, come to think of it, the very first time I ever saw a crane up here at Keuka Lake was when my late aunt pointed that out. It was just like, you know, sitting there. I tried to get up close to see if I could get a better look at it, but she told me not to because, again, it would just like fly away. Which, again, it really surprised me. I got as close as I did yesterday and the bird didn't fly away yet. And the only reason I was able to get as close as I was is because the bird had been standing there for a good 10-15 minutes. And I was actually helping my father with his boat in the inside of the boathouse right there, right? And we're, sounds like some people are having trouble dealing with those Canadian geese. Anyway, so my father's like tinkering with the boat on the inside. And I'm like, the bird is still there. My camera's, I'm like, I could totally get like a few more shots of the crane. So, like, I saw, so, again, I'm like, really trying to slow it up a little bit. Like, this is the pace I think I was, like, walking. And as I got closer, I kept trying to take, like, better photos as I got closer because that bird was going to fly away at any second. And sure enough, I got, like, one shot of, like, the crane, like, flapping its wings, and it took off. It was awesome. I'm probably never going to see that ever again. But it was really, really cool. And the night got even better because I went to Switz last night. Boatload of people there. It was probably the best night. I mean, let's be honest, it's 4th of July. No one's working today for a Monday. So it was packed. It was awesome. And the people at the Switz knew about the posts I told about them on Facebook. They knew about how I tried to get Spider-Man out of the claw machine. So they just gave me Spider-Man. Spider-Man! Woo! Oh, dude. This was a good 4th of July. I'll be honest. 2022 really hasn't been that great of a year for me. But I actually find it rather fitting that right now, something like this last weekend happened. because we are literally we're past the halfway point of 2022. And with stuff like, if stuff like what happened this past weekend and last night continue like the rest of the year, it'll totally redeem some of the sad stuff that happened earlier this year, and it might legitimately become an even better year than I would have hoped for. I mean, again, not to get a little personal, but so far this year, I've been trying to make some changes that I'm not quite entirely comfortable with. Not to mention, my heart got broken. So, yeah, those are killjoys right there. But some changes I have been making, I do like. Like, I'm seeing my nephews more. That's really been helpful. Which, by the way, boys, if you're seeing this, your Uncle Nick loves you. Maybe someday I'll give you guys Spider-Man. I don't know. I would. At this time, my nephews are 2, with the youngest one going to be turning 1 in well over a month and a half from now. So, yeah, maybe. So, there you go. You know, a day full of red, white, and blue, like Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Okay, don't worry. I won't use Spider-Man. I'll probably use Spider-Man as often as I do the bear in my videos. How's that? Although, he does, I think the bear was in a panoramic shot once. So I'll do it for Spider-Man too. Okay, I have to squint my eyes, but Spider-Man doesn't have to. That's not fair. Anyway, like, favorite, share, subscribe button, follow me, social media, on YouTube. I'm very homeless video for all of you guys who watch and enjoy for the movie. Wonderful, wonderful 4th of July weekend. USA, USA. And remember, because I'm talking so much, we can let those back. Take care, make good choices. USA, USA, USA. Yeah. Spider-Man, take care.